Hello! It's 8 o'clock at night. It's my day to make a video, isn't it? Yep. It's Thursday! Question time. Becca asked what childhood books shaped me, something about books and favourites. I can't remember specific questions, don't be silly. Definitely Harry Potter. I mean, obviously. If you want an indication of how much that's true, what I did today, instead of making a video, was write 5,000 words of fanfiction. Because I had the idea. I didn't do my reading for university. I didn't make my video. I wrote fanfiction about Harry Potter. Yep. I've talked about them a little bit, but his Dark Materials, the Northern Lights, The Subtle Knife and The Amber Spyglass, they sort of shaped my philosophy, I guess, in a way. They're really interesting reads, and they're not just sort of kids' adventure books, even though you can read them at a very young age. I did. But every reread sort of unveiled another layer of it, and it's a really brilliant idea of theism and religion, and it's interesting, actually, so I might make a future video about my thoughts and stuff, but not now. I Capture the Castle by Dodie Smith. I can't explain how it changed me, but it definitely changed the way I look at books and writing, and it's really good, and it's got a fantastic main protagonist character who writes the entire book as a diary, and she's called Cassandra, and she lives in a castle with her mad father and her artsy stepmother and her lovely but slightly distant older sister, and they're very desperate for a situation to change, and it's a bit Bennett sisters-y in that sense, and it's so good. Rusty Davies' book about writing, The Writer's Tale, which he wrote while writing Doctor Who in a series of emails with Ben Cook the journalist. That kind of changed me in the sense that it really made me consider script writing and TV production, and hey, that's what I'm now studying at uni, so that's clearly had an effect. I saw Les Mis in London. I cried, it was perfect. My favourite bit of the entire thing was Little Fall of Rain, which made me cry, obviously, but then like during all of Night of Anguish, that entire section, Marius was just sat on his own, still physically crying, shut off from everybody else, and cuddling Eponine's hat. Like he wouldn't do anything else apart from just sit there and cuddle Eponine's hat. And then when Enjolras tells him to rest, he just sort of slumps and lies down and falls asleep cuddling her hat. And then when he wakes up and has to go to battle, he like specifically puts her hat away in his special bag of things before picking up a gun, and I'm just like Woo! And we saw Our Boys, which is a play which had Arthur Darvill and Matthew Lewis in, and we met them afterwards and I got photos, and the play was excellent, and they were very different characters to both Rory and Neville. That is all I will say on that topic, because otherwise I'll just start giggling about things. Now I'm giggling already. Right, question for Laura. Laura's told me she wanted to talk about books. So Laura, tell us about books. I'll see you guys next week.